team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And that sets up a return. And the returner will be brought down.
Wildcats will take over 1st and
10. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Razor.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Okay,
The
ready?
defense backed up against their own end zone.
Easy.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. Ready up.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Let's go.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He shreds the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Kentucky 7, Texas 0.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And there's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Kentucky. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas, 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket.
Scramble play from the quarterback. Tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to run it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the second half is a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Same tailback, another carry. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass is caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And they tack on the extra point. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is free in the backfield. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. That sack makes it second down and forever.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Can he take it all the way? Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They look to throw it here on second down. And all day in the pocket, finally delivers down the middle. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Toss play to the outside. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 42, Texas 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Igloo!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Gaucho! Gaucho! Logger! Look! Acorn! Go! Go!
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas 14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It's now second down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
He'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he throws his third interception of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Running back carry. Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Got it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
22 Spider.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Wildcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
17.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the sack. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. In the clear at the 25. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in.
The scramble by the quarterback. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
This drive has now reached the red zone.
Let's go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Let's it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here's the 2nd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Kentucky. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Kentucky, 63.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully.
Tuna.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
29.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. So it's incomplete. He caught the ball, but they ruled him out of bounds. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. But they get the W.